Alright, good afternoon, geometry guys. We are preparing for our test tomorrow, so don't forget to hit like, subscribe, the bell. So you change the percentages to decimals and you multiply by 360. Okay, so 0.67 times 360 is 241.2 degrees. Now, if you would have looked at your notes from previous days, especially last week, you would have saw that this is how we do this. Alright, job is 0.12 times 360. So we get 43.2 degrees. Gaming 0.09 360. Thank you for making it loud enough to hear your, us to hear you suck your snot up in your sinus cavities from like 6 miles away. Chores and gaming. So chores and gaming. So 0.21. So 75.6 degrees. And not job. So if job is 12, so 0.8 times 360, 316.8 degrees. Alright, so if I was making an orange sheet, I'd put, F there, R percent, then change to decimal and multiply by 360. Alright, so moving on. Again, orange sheet, I would, follow order. We hadn't heard anybody's music till right now when I'm starting to talk. I don't know why. Order of letters. And it also goes again, y'all had a test on, what is that? Natural selection. And don't tell me what you made. I could really care less, or I could not care less. But the fact that this group had a test on natural selection, and if that was in a real practice, this class would be a lot smaller, like the 9th grade class, if that was a true thing. Alright, let's see, from here to here, so this section right here is 180. Natural selection doesn't always have to do with being soft. It also has to do with being smart enough to survive. I'm pretty sure if I were to find a life-size brown paper sack, I could put some of y'all in it, and after 10 seconds, y'all would be like, well, this is my life now. I give up. And then you would complain that the paper sack doesn't have Wi-Fi. So, alright. RT is from here to here. So this is 74 plus 42. 74 plus 42 is 116 degrees. And then TQ is from here to here. Well, this is 42. So 64 plus 42 is 106 degrees. So moving on to the next part. Now I will adjust the directions for rounding and stuff. Things that you might want to take a note of if our radius is 8, our diameter would be 16. So close with the answer of 4. Just didn't make it. Just a bit outside. So this would be 16 pi meters. All right, our arc length. Okay. You take the circumference. I don't want to know what y'all are doing with your hands. It seems gross. That's why y'all seem to do it so much. Well, yeah, it does sound weird. That's why you're doing it, because it also could sound gross. Remember, please don't procreate. All right. So 32 over 3 pi meters. And we're about to have some people go into full-blown seizures here in about a second. For, oh my gosh, these two numbers don't make anything before here. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you could read it or not, and you're not copying it down. So, all right, so the area of the sector is the area of the circle times whatever angle it is over 360. And I bet you've had 0 example problems throughout, these lessons, unit, whatever you want to call this. Now, Kenshin, if I'm writing this as a fraction, can you give me the answer as a fraction? Okay, he's 3542 is not really exactly what I just asked you. I did ask you, if I'm giving these answers as a fraction, can you write it as a fraction? Okay, good. Yeah, was the correct answer. Yeah, yes or no answer. 35.2. Just a bit outside. So, hey, you know what? Some of y'all working at McDonald's would work like the ice cream machine. It wouldn't. So, all right, number 10. Sorry, I said something smart for my honors class. All right, so if our diameter is 8, our radius would be 16, right? No, it's 4. So, arc length 8 over 15 is 360. Alright, so this is 1/3 pi yards or 0.33 pi yards. So 64 pi yards squared. Area of sector be 4. Shoot. Okay, so 64. Alright, so this would be 8 over 3 pi yards squared, or what? Why would the area be 16 pi? You're right. That's what's funny is people that didn't write it down the first time are like, God, I gotta erase.
That's how you do it beforehand. Instead of doing it and running.
What? What are we saying with both hands? I don't want to know. Never mind. Nobody has 4 hands, Cooper.
No, you're not. Back in my neck.
Or 0.6. Alright, so that is our last day of review for this test. That's tomorrow. Don't forget, hit like, subscribe, bell.
We have a test.
Please don't procreate. Good stuff, good things. Roll Tide.